Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the first stand, 2025 Day 5.
All right. I do love it when we get the fan chants, but it's not the Korean teams, so you don't have the same level of coordination of the fan chant leaders and stuff like that. As Hongkyu already has to flash away. Crisp trying to get in there, and there is the route. Hongkyu's going to be going down. First blood here extraordinarily early, and it goes to Kanavi.
Try to get some additional information, drops this ward down here. You look at the top lane, hold that thought.
There's a big flash forward from Kaiwing as they're trying to follow up. Jackie Love in so much trouble. Doggo just one more auto attack, and there it is. Could have been first blood. Unfortunately, it's the second one, but we've evened things out on that kill scoreboard, and Doggo.
Even though Hongkyu does have his ultimate, there's a Leona kind of standing guard, and getting over here is just not going to be possible. They had a control ward on the Dragon, so they knew this was a realistic take. Junjia looking to trade the objectives, though, and they're going to look for more.
Yeah, Doggo knows what's up here. Going to be arcane shifting.
The dopamine goes with it.
I think when rhymes happen, that's where my dopamine comes from. And that's all I really needed.
They have Prio on this objective.
Kaiwing's going for it. He finds himself the pulverize. They've separated Crisp. He doesn't have the aftershock anymore, and neither does he have his life. Is Junjia going to be able to grab that one? Hongkyu going to move out of the way of Cream here, who's just doing some investigating by the looks of things. Goes back to his soul, but I don't know about that one. And the ulti is picked up by Junjia. Will they be able to get the permafrost? The answer is no, because the flash comes through. They still get
now
exactly.
They're looking to get even more. I mean, they already had the first 3 grubs unlocked, and they're looking for full 6.
Yeah, Seismic Shove looking real good. 369, not with a lot of the blue stuff, as you can see here. Kaiwing looking to make his way forward. Come on, man. Surely you're going to press that headbutt pulverize button. But they don't have any minions underneath this turret. Cream is pushing forward as it's Rest that moves on up. Not going to get knocked up just now. As, yeah, they will find 369 away from his turret now, which is unfortunate. The ulti goes wide. Great flash to come out from 369, but it's not going to save this turret. And CFO using the pressure to get more, even if the pick didn't actually work out.
Okay, let's see what soul this is going to be, because it's 2 dragons to 6 grubs. And it is going to be Infernal Soul. So a high roll here for TES. This is really important because they ended up committing so much to the Dragons, and we'll end up losing this turret, and maybe 369 as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. The headbutt does push him back. He's looking to try and get something done here. Permafrost is going to stop him in his tracks, though. There is so much CC. I don't think 369's going anywhere, even if he can ignore some of it. Never mind, though. The all-out just brings Kaiwing through the wall, but the cow, he's so sticky, and he just headbutts him into the wall. Finally, go down. Only one more remaining. Could be feats of strength on the cards as well, as both teams with a couple of stacks as far as objectives are concerned. But first turret will go over to the team with all the grubs. Does make a whole bunch of sense. And the plate money they've picked up as well is absurd.
Consider also as Cream, or Crisp rather.
Crisp is in a little bit of trouble. Of course, does have the Eclipse, but unfortunately, it's just not quite enough. Cream goes in, does find 2 with the ulti here, but he does have to get out. Now Kanavi, just denied by Kaiwing, and the curtains were called, but unfortunately didn't really answer. As Jackie now looking to try and lock anyone down, but the Arctic Assault will get Junjia over that wall.
They all get out scot-free. I mean, sure, commits to the clear here. Did have flash available, and unfortunately, it's just too late to use it here, as he is just in a bouncy castle.
Oh dear. This is one of the more killable Cassantes I've seen thus far, as 369 is dead yet again. And Hongkyu and Rest, a lot of damage already, and the Black Cleaver rush from Rest as well, really helping take 369 down.
Well, he's like, if no one's going to come up here, and it's just going to be me against Cassante the whole time, I'd like to have somebody to carve through those resistances. And, you know, I mean, Hongkyu comes up and helps him out here. They will be able to get this inner turret. The gold lead is exploding here as we hit 15 minutes.
That's
his lead's going to fall.
And since the MasterCard lane economy snapshot came up, he's actually fallen behind in gold. So it's everyone that has an advantage. Let's see whether TES can pull it back here as a potential fight breaking out. 5 against 4 right now, but Rest is going to make his way in as we start a siege into this mid lane. Jackie Love avoids at least part of the damage, but not all of it, as now the turret is taking a whole bunch here, and the range that you do have as Glacial Prison flies forward. I don't know about that one as far as the Seismic Shove is concerned, and the Solar Flare is going to connect. Junjia is so tanky, though, as Kaiwing, he's gone completely off on his own. Crisp gets himself out of there, and the unbreakable will of this cow know is actually going to work out. They pull the AD carry though, sorry, they pull Cream, and he is going to get taken out. Honkyu falling, and now Doggo trying to offer some damage back, but TES just better team fighting.
Critically here, it allows him to get soul point on the Dragon as Doggo flying too close to the sun.
Yeah, not quite working out. Arcane shifting over the wall, but you can follow if you are the Yone. So Cream able to lock him down, gets back to work on this Dragon as well, and he is now 1-0-2, and maybe a big way the top esports can get back into this game.
I'm not 100% sure about that one. Take a look at the top left, you see that turret's 4-1. I mean, there's not a whole lot to hit with the Rift Herald, so I'm curious to see how they're going to use it in this game because they have such a massive map advantage.
Highwing's flank angle is kind of massive right now as the Zenith Blade is going to try and push him away. The Weaver's Wall comes down and they have their eye on the prize. The prize being Crisp, who is going to flash back towards Jackie Love, and now a teleport to come forward. Have they overstepped? That's the question. As Cream coming in, a teleport now as Rest just dives on top of the Yone. They push him away, but he does manage to use the ult to get himself out, and it's not enough. The empowered Shock Blast just destroys him.
That was such an opportunistic play from Cream, and I think you need to look for those types of angles in this game. You have a flanking Yone, CFO overextend, maybe you can make that work, but they weren't all on the same page. He was too disconnected, he was too cut off, and he gets punished. And I mean, Jackie Love's chunked down here. This is gonna be the Herald drop for Inner, and man, I couldn't really overstate how much map control that CFO have now, and that fourth Dragon that we've been touting as advantage, you know. But then when it comes to these team fights and these skirmishes, he's hitting the mark. He's utilizing that gold incredibly well, has hit his 2-item spike, has his Swifties, and he's running around the map fast, making big plays.
Well, headbutt pulse come through here as Chris, not a whole lot he can do about that one. True Shot Barrage cut him in half, and then just a couple more autos and some Mystic Shots, and Doggo is able to take him down. 2-item spike now definitely there, and it looks like CFO want to turn this into an Otacon take as well, which could spell the end of an inhibitor turret for TES here.
TP for 369, they're going to try to contest here, but it's just so hard. I mean, nigh impossible.
Yeah, Kaiwing standing on top of a ward, but doesn't seem to care about it at all. Actually, it was a trap, but that's fine. Was discovered. Spear going to connect as CFO. They are still on it, and there is no way for top esports to make their way in. CFO have been clinical with their control of this game. They grab the Voracious Otacon. There's the Weaver's Wall to split up the fight, but Honkyu, he's on the northern side. I don't know about that one. He just withdraws, and sometimes you forget that the Voracious Otacon only means it's a couple of 100 gold, and then you can get back into the fight once again. Teleport available. He could come back immediately as Doggo is going insane underneath this turret. 369 trying to block, but Crisp is still going to be cut down. Now Cream gets knocked up. Kaiwing looking to try and push him out of there. As I don't know about this one. Still, we are just going to try and kill 369 before we go down. The withdrawal comes through from Doggo. Kaiwing might be joining him now as Junja going to slow them as much as he can. Headbutts the wall, and speaking of headbutts, Kaiwing is going to try and send them packing. Honkyu, yeah, that was almost... And you still give money over to your opposition, things like that.
Watch Doggo here. He's just got so much damage, and Crisp is like, 369, please!
Yeah.
But it's not enough.
The other side of the Krispy Kreme combo.
I was just gonna say that when you're a Leona, when all your turrets are gone and you gotta get vision somewhere, you're gonna die. You know, you're gonna get picked, you're gonna get caught off these 4 deaths here, and CFO are looking to end this game.
Yeah, they're pushing forward. Honkyu gonna grab himself a spear, but also gets the flash out from Jackie Love. True Shot Barrage takes him down to 100 health, and that is gonna spell the end of this inhibitor turret. CFO have been just a well-oiled machine for the entirety of this game. We have to remember back to the fact that this 17-year-old player gets cut down for first blood at 1 minute into this game. There are, you know, much more mature teams, you know, that have fallen apart after something like that happens in the early game. And CFO in bottom inhibitor as well. So it's the worst one to deal with if you are going to be trying to contest for Baron, as Junja is going to be dashing forward, looking for Kanavi here. He will accept a Crisp as a consolation prize as Deadly Flourish coming on through the knockup, and the delivery of Kanavi as they all dive in. The Seismic Shock defensively is gorgeous from Honkyu as he then flashes over. Cream's in trouble. He's flashing away. 369 on the other side of the fight, trying to duel against Rest and Doggo, and I think I know where the smart money's at when it comes to that battle. He is going to try and get himself out of there. Will be successful for now, but can they save their inhibitor turret in mid lane?
Yeah, they're just going to look for the Weaver's Wall to cut him off.
Yep, Jackie, I don't know whether he's going to be flashing away from that one. Cooldown not up yet, and the inhibitor is going to fall down once more. And CFO are taking no one... information over to CFO. Haven't taken the ward out yet as the controller does go into the back of the pit. This cow, the secret agent, is now Honkyu could be in a little bit of trouble. Glacial Prison going just wide as Kanavi is getting flanked. The cow comes in. There's the pulverize onto Crisp. Kanavi trying to pounce his way out of there. Crisp not going to have access to that ability, and so he's just dead. Once again, the 1v2 for 369 as he pulls Honkyu away, and Honkyu just goes golden. He should be A-okay here as Rest takes him out. Doggo is in a lot of trouble. Now just standing behind his teammates, making sure these curtains don't fall down on top of him, and CFO keep everyone alive. Rest now diving on top of Cream. Cream is maybe able to take this one as the captive audience not going to be killing Arrest
This is
yet.
crazy greed from CFO, but because of Rest's heroic, almost near sacrifice there, they are going to look to try to rush this from down with low health bars. Kanavi could steal this.
Kaiwing should be able to get him out of this pit as now Junja is almost just dead. Bottom lane kids.
Yeah.
As this curtain call unable to actually get through Bristle.
I mean, they end up stopping the Baron, but it doesn't stop the other problems, and this is going to be a dragon taken here. The second for Flying Oyster is that Soul felt so close and now feels so much further away.
Junja looking for an opportunity here as Kaiwing once again with the perfect flank angle throws the ulti down to make sure he stays alive and gets the two-man pulverized. Cream able to get himself out of there, had unbound the soul as 369, he's not frontlining anymore, and Kanavi is the one caught out. This War Machine will just eat whatever's in front of them as Honkyu looking for even more. Cream able to get himself just out of there, but they are limping back to the fountain right now, and this fresh inhibitor that only just came back to life is immediately put back in the dirt.
Yeah, down it goes. And CFO, they have got this one super minion here. They're trying to take out these Nexus turrets.
Yeah, 369 diving forward, but he's in the bouncy castle. The seismic shot was too good. He goes all out, but he is all out options. As now Cream back underneath his turret now, and top Esports, they don't have the money, they don't have the way to get in, and CFO just too good here in this game one. Jackie going to be taken out. Doggo is on an absolute rampage. It's a triple kill here, possibly even a quadra unless Rest just decides to take that one away. And there it goes. Nexus now exposed, and CFO, my God, what an incredible performance from this team. Kanavi might also be taken down, but instead the Nexus falls, and CFO